What's up guys, I'm Mac here again today with another video on the channel. Today we're talking about some Marvel news, and of course I'll tell the video, you know what that news is. And this happened back on the 20th. I was going to make a video about this the day after it happened, or something like that. And but I decided I'm going to give it a couple days for more information to come out, and then I'll make a video about it. So here we are. So yeah, let's get right into it. Spider-Man's no longer in the MCU. Okay, so let's get into this shit right now, because first off, full disclosure, I might rant. I'm probably gonna rant a little bit, might shout, you never know, so just take that with a grain of salt. Or not, because it probably will happen. So, okay, so Sony and Disney couldn't come to a new arrangement, and they lost Spider-Man in the MCU. Here's the whole story about this. So, of course, let's go back to 4 years ago, 2015, when they made a deal to bring Spider-Man into the MCU. Sony would lend Spider-Man to Disney and Marvel to include him in the MCU. Marvel and Kevin Feige would produce a new Spider-Man trilogy in the MCU, and Sony would also allow Marvel to put Spider-Man in any subsequent Marvel films in the MCU. So he was in the MCU. And the deal was that Disney and Marvel would get 5% of the profits from these new Spider-Man movies that they would produce. Sony would get 95% of the profits, because it still is technically their film, whatever. You know, so I think the 5% that Disney and Marvel got was either of the first advance ticket sales or the first opening weekend. I can't recall exactly, but something like that. But yeah, that was the arrangement, that was the deal. They got 5%, Sony got 95%. So yeah, all's well, it's good, it's done, whatever. Anyways, cut to now. Spider-Man Far Home has now made over $1 billion, the big $1 billion, and it's now the highest grossing film of Sony of all time. It surpassed the previous one, which was one of the Daniel Craig James Bond films, either Skyfall or Spectre, one of those two. And so because now it's their highest grossing film of all time, Disney and Marvel, or just Disney, just went to them and said, yo, we want 50% of the cut now. So they were offering a 50-50 split in both the profits and also the financing. They were saying 50-50 split in the financing and the profits. And Sony was like, nah. So they took our boy right there, if you can see him, and they just yeeted. They got out of there. He's no longer in the MCU. So, great job, guys. We lost him. He's no longer in the MCU. Great. And, okay, so let me get into this shit. Why this is so goddamn stupid. Or, I don't even know where to begin. Like, honestly, okay, let me also read Sony's statement they gave when this whole, like, shit went down. Okay, so here's their statement on Twitter. They gave the statement on Twitter. What a great place to give a statement on Twitter. Much of today's news about Spider-Man has mischaracterized recent discussion about Kevin Feige's involvement in the franchise. We are disappointed, but respect Disney's decision not to have him continue as a lead producer of our next live-action Spider-Man film. We hope this might change in the future, but understand that the many new responsibilities that Disney has given him, including all their newly added Marvel properties, do not allow for him to work on an IP they do not own. Kevin is terrific, and we are grateful for him and for his help and guidance, and appreciate the path he has helped put us on, which we will continue. That is their statement. And let me tell you something. I call bullshit in part of this statement. You want to know why? Because they're talking about Kevin Feige has no time anymore to make these Marvel movies. Which, yeah, he does have a lot of new projects coming up in Phase 4 and all the Fox properties, but why would he not have time? I'm sure, like, he had to make time for all those other Spider-Man movies that they just made. He had to put all his casting directors and, like, his VFX people, all those people to work on those films that they not own the IP for, and like, why would he not have time? He already made time for those ones, and even they recently found out that Kevin Feige's had involvement with every Spider-Man film in the last couple of years. So, of course, the Raimi trilogy, the Amazing Spider-Man series, and even Venom. He's had involvement with all of them. Like, he's worked at Marvel since 2000, so he's worked there since 2000, so he like consulted on the original Spider-Man trilogy. But he also helped consult on the Amazing Spider-Man films. They called him in and asked for some ideas on those films. He even came in for some help on the Venom movie. Like, he came and like, he never got credit for doing that, but he still did. He worked on them. I even heard somewhere, I forget where, but he watched an early draft of the first Amazing Spider-Man. So how would he not have time? He was taking time out of his own day to watch that stuff and give ideas. Why do you not have time now? I don't get that. Like, if he was actually consulting on helping out with Venom, because they filmed that in 2017. You know what they were also filming in 2017? Black Panther, Ant-Man the Wasp, and both Infinity War and Endgame. I'm sure he loves Spider-Man. He would make time for Spider-Man. Like he even revealed he had plans for Spider-Man 3 already, which was going to be a more Peter-centric story. There was still going to be Spider-Man in the film, but it was a bit more Peter-centric story. So, like, he was going to make time. He would have made time, you know? Ugh. There's been so much reports that have come out about this, it's insane. Like, okay, other reports have now said that Disney actually wanted 30% of the profits, so I don't know which one's true or not anymore. The other reports say that Tom Rothman, who was the president of Disney, it's not Disney, Sony. What did I just say? Disney. Sony Pictures chief Tom Rothman was reportedly willing to give up 25% of the franchise's cut to keep Kevin Feige as producer on their Spider-Man films. Disney refused, apparently. So, Disney, you had a good year. Like, Captain Marvel made $1 billion, Endgame made $2 billion, Lion King made $1 billion, the Toy Story 4 made $1 billion, it probably did, I'm pretty sure. And you have Disney Plus coming out at the end of the year now. That's to make some money. Why are you so money greedy? God damn it. Oh my god. But, okay. This whole thing just, like, it annoys me. Like, I'm so angry he's not in the MCU anymore. You wanna know why? Because everything he's now done, because here's the thing. Reportedly, Tom Holland and John Watts, who directed the last 2 Spider-Man films, are still on board to make 2 more films for Sony. Now, though, apparently other reports came out saying John Watts has already fulfilled his contract and doesn't have to make any more Spider-Man films. And other reports come out saying that Tom Holland has already fulfilled his contract too, and he has the option of signing on for one more film, but I don't think he will because, well, first off, look at this interview.
So, from what I understand, Venom, separate universe than Spider-Man, but is that true? Is that not true? What's the thing?
Sadly, I think that is true, you know. From my understanding, I think that is the case, you know. I'd love to make a movie with Tom Hardy. If we ever got to the chance to make a Venom movie together, that would be super cool. But his movie would have to take place in the MCU because I'm not giving up my ticket in the MCU.
Flat said that the only way for him to cross over Venom is if he was in the MCU. And because he doesn't want to give up his ticket in the MCU. I don't blame him. Why would you want to leave the MCU? You could be Spider-Man bumping into Captain America and Iron Man, Thor, and Ant-Man, and Black Panther, all these great characters. It's like, why would you? And also, he even recently unfollowed Sony Pictures on Instagram, which may not sound like a lot, but if he unfollowed them on Instagram, that means he's clearly not happy about the situation either. And, like, I'm not. Like, everything. Like, his journey, his story, his character arc, everything they were planning for his character in the future at Marvel, everything is done, just gone now. They can't, just gone, wiped, like, from existence. It's on in this new Spider-Man film that they're going to try and make with Tom. So yeah, fighting the Vulture Mysterio? Nah, that didn't happen. His relationship with Tony Stark? Didn't happen. Him getting wiped away, turned to dust in Infinity War? Nope. Him coming back 5 years later and joining the rest of the Avengers and the Guardians to fight against Thanos at the end of Endgame? Nah, that didn't happen either. Like, Tom Holland's definitely pissed about this too. Like, he can't say he's pissed probably because of legal obligation with Sony are making him not allowed to say it. But it definitely is. Like, he loves Spider-Man. So I feel like he's definitely really pissed that now possibly he has to do another Spider-Man film where he has to ignore everything he just did in the last couple of years. Like, that must be so goddamn annoying. And it is. Like, and a bunch of other reports, other things have happened. So many wild things. Like, of course, petitions have happened, you know? Like, people have said they're going to raid Sony Area 51 style, which I don't know if they're being serious or not, but that'd be funny if they were. Like, just raid Sony going and just run out with Spider-Man on their backs, like, carry him, like, just and play him back at Disney. That'd be funny. Kevin Smith, he said that he was going to at one point buy stock from Sony and sell that stock to Marvel so they can have Spider-Man back. Which, that shows how committed people are to wanting Spider-Man in the MCU still. And Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye himself, said he wants Spider-Man in the MCU too. Like, if Hawkeye, one of the Avengers is saying he wants Spider-Man still in the MCU, keep him in the MCU. And Jon Favreau, guy who played Happy Hogan, he's saying how he's hopeful for him this won't be the last we see of Spider-Man in the MCU either. Or, like, Marvel actors are saying they want him in the MCU, or they're hopeful he'll stay in the MCU. You know, like, they want him in the MCU still. Like, it's crazy. I get why Sony was wanting to take him back, because, like, look, they are in the right to take that character back, because they have owned him for a lot of his film rights the last couple of years. I just wish Sony tried harder in this deal. I wish they tried harder negotiating to try and make a like compromise with Disney and Marvel, so like keep them in the MCU. Like, and there are other reports now saying that Disney and Marvel are still talking. There's the discussions are still on the table. They are trying to make a deal work because, like, and like a bunch of people have been saying this. I've been seeing saying one of my friends said this. I've seen a bunch of people online say that it's in the best interest of both Disney and Marvel, Disney and Sony to keep Spider-Man in the MCU because that's the best thing, and it is like, oh man, I hope they do because I don't want to see Sony making another live-action Spider-Man film. I mean, they made some good ones. Like Spider-Man 1 and 2 were great films. Spider-Man 3, enjoyable to watch, but it's bad. Amazing Spider-Man 1, alright, okay, walks a fine line between those. It's like kind of grim at times, but like okay, not bad, but still not great. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a complete shit. I watched it I rewatched it again this year. My rating went down from a 5 to a 3. It's a garbage film. And Venom, I had a fun time watching it, but I would never call it a good film or even alright, or even maybe not even okay. Like, it's fine line of okay. Like, I mean, Spider-Verse was great. That was a great film, but I don't know. Sony, I think, is just better making animated Spider-Man films, I guess. Live action, not so much. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to see a new Spider-Man film where it's a soft reboot with Tom Holland, Spider-Man, but he has to ignore everything that happened. That just be stupid. It'd just be stupid to do any kind of reboot again, like under 7 years. Like we'd be doing another Spider-Man reboot. This will be the third. If that happens, this will be the third reboot we've had under 7 years. That's ridiculous. Just, I hope Disney and Marvel, like Disney, god damn it, I can't talk. Disney and Sony come together, hug it out, and just keep them in the MCU. Because Marvel is banking on starting to be a main player in the MCU going forward, and it's also not good on Disney because the timing of this did not happen great because they lost Spider-Man a couple days before D23. And at D23, you know what they have there? This giant Marvel banner that Spider-Man is on, like, very prominently on, and it's just out there at D23. That's gotta be awkward on Disney's part. So, good job there. I'm so pissed. I've been so pissed about this the last couple days. I literally was pissed the entire day when I heard about this. I still am pissed today. Was pissed the other day too. Just pissed yesterday. I'm pissed. I want them to hug it out. We can't lose Spidey. We're about to have a full MCU. We're about to have a full Marvel Cinematic Universe. X-Men, Fantastic Four, they're about to all come in. Then we lost Spider-Man. So, I want a full, just hug it out, you two companies. Keep Spider-Man in the MCU. We need him in the MCU. Like, Hawkeye saying it, Happy Hogan saying it, Kevin Smith saying it, I'm saying it, the fans are saying it. So I'm hoping some in the comments saying that too. We want the MCU. So, I hope it happens. Like, I understand Sony's point of wanting to take him back because they felt Disney would be unfair, because they were being unfair, because if they were asking for 50%, so that's a big jump in price of the profits from 5 to 50. That's a big jump. So, yes, I think Sony are in the rights to do that. But still, please hug it out. Make it work, you two. Come on. Just, yeah. That's it for me. I hope they work something out. And, yeah, thank you all for watching this video. I'll leave a link in the description below to the petition online. That's the Keep Spider-Man in the MCU. I'll also leave my Twitter in the description below too, because I've been venting on my Twitter recently. Just venting non-stop on there about this shit. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let's hope Spider-Man comes back to us, and goodbye.